truck that would meet a lot of rule and needs, being everything from areas that's non-hydrated. So we went with a 3,000 gallon tank. We do pump a lot of water. We use a lot of LDH 5-inch. So we went with a 2,000 gallon minute single stage pump. We wanted to make sure that we had a cab that was compliant, NFPA compliant, and that was protective for the guys. So we went with a custom instead of a commercial cab chassis with a rollover protection, the airbags, and the climate control inside the cab. The pump, the difference with this pump is we not only have a LDH discharge on the curb side or the officer's side, but in the back of the truck you'll see there's also a 5-inch intake, a 5-inch discharge, and a 6-inch intake. That way we can set portable ponds up in the back of the truck, and from in the back we could also draft out of a pond or we could draft out of a lake. We try to keep all of our appliances, all of our adapters in one compartment. It goes along with we could change the nozzle from a straight tip fog nozzle. We have the deck gun that will extend up. We could operate it from here. No one needs to be up on top of the truck. We have our basic truck tools and our engine tools on this compartment. Same thing in here, working the same. For a ground monitor, saw, extra 3-inch hose for the ground monitor, drafting equipment there. From both sides of the truck in the back, we could dump through a 10-inch dump valve. We could dump to 3,000 gallons. Again, because it's a 2,000 gallon minute pump, you have to test it drafting from at least 2 sides. So you'll see that we have 4 sections of 6-inch hose, hard suction hose that's on here. We have this 5-inch, which is a rear discharge. We have this 5-inch that it's a fill. We have this 6-inch that is a draft. We also draft into the pump. Also, we have this 2.5-inch auxiliary that we could fill the tank with from there. We carry a 35-foot 3-section ladder, 14-foot suction hose, and a 10-foot attic ladder. Both sides of the truck we could empty the tank out by using the dump valve. We carry just a little bit of a sundry foam. Here we carry a lot more up on top. We got standard Class B foam and a PPV. This is going to be all of our Milwaukee tools that we're placing on order very soon. So that we left this compartment for that. We've got another set of irons, and we left some room for expansion. So you see there's nothing that's on the back. We have the curbside or officer side area for all of our hose connections. We just have some extra connection, 2.5 that's here. We got this is just a bag for a street emergency sign. Again, we could receive 5-inch, discharge 5-inch, and also an auxiliary 2.5-inch intake on this side. Inside the cab, we carry our RIT bag, our air packs, all new Drager air packs, and our tick is inside the cab, plus extra portable radios. That's in the rear side, rear compartment. The front is the same thing. We utilize a tablet for directions and for our pre-plans and our water supply setup. That's all in there in the officer's position. We have a trash line in the front that we had plumbed specifically for 2.5, even though right now we're just using 1 3/4. It is also on a Class A foam system, so we could use either Class A or standard water in the front. Again, it has a 30-gallon Class A foam tank built into the system. We can discharge Class A foam out of a couple 2.5s plus that front trash line. We went with the Cummins, the biggest Cummins engine we could get. So I got the 1,750 foot-pound torque, but we have it cut back from 605 horsepower to 500 horsepower. We wanted the torque to climb the mountains. We didn't care too much about the speed. 62 miles an hour is plenty fast enough for a truck that weighs 74,000 pounds.